Just so you know, I let you win that last game. Since I won so many of our other games, I thought it would only be fair I let you win this time. I didn't cheat! If I had cheated, I would have won, don't you think? So clearly I did it, and I never cheat when we play games together. This is why I didn't want to have a sleepover with you. You always accuse me of cheating when I am a saint. I would never do such a thing. Whatever. I can tell you're getting tired, so let's get ready for bed. Luckily, we already got into our pajamas earlier, so we're basically all set. Alright, let's get into bed. Here's a blanket. What's wrong? Why don't you want to go to sleep? You said you were tired. You want a bedtime story? What are you, like 5 years old? Okay, well, I guess they are pretty cute. I won't judge, even though I guess I just did. Let's read some bedtime stories together. Come here. We can sit right next to each other and we can both look at the pictures together. That could be fun, right? Alright, then let's read together. This one is called Silent Night. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. All the animals gather together, silent, harmonious, and happy forever. Sleep in heavenly peace, all together in peace. Silent night, holy night, lift your hearts in joy tonight. Take joy in our world, in the mountains so tall, the flowers so tiny. Take joy in them all. Celebrate all that we share, each precious moment we share. Silent night, holy night, angels sing of love's pure light. Love that brings a smile to each face, that brightens each day with its beauty and grace. Cherish those dear to your heart. Keep them safe, safe in your heart. Silent night, holy night, all the world holds its breath tonight. High above, a bright star gleams. A child is born, and heaven's gift brings. Hope for all in the world, hope for our beautiful world. And that's the end of that one. It was so cute with all the little bears. I actually have another one that's quite similar. It's called Bedtime for Little Bears. Let me grab it. Little Bear and his mother had spent a long, sunny day exploring in the snow. It's getting late, said Mother Bear. It will soon be bedtime. Let's go home, Little Bear. Little Bear flumped down in the snow and wiggled his tail. I'm not sleepy, he said, and I don't want to go to bed yet. Mother Bear smiled. Shall we take one last walk, she said, and see who else is going to bed? Little Bear looked around. Who else is going to bed, he wondered. Mother Bear stretched up tall to find out. Look there, she said. It's Little Owl, said Little Bear. Little Owl likes to stretch her wings before bedtime and feel the whisper of the soft night breeze in her feathers, says Mother Bear. I don't think Mother Bear knows that owls are nocturnal. Little Bear scrambled onto his mother's shoulders. I like flying too, he said. As Mother Bear climbed to the top of a hill, Little Bear felt the wind whispering and tickling through his fur. Then he saw someone else. "Who's that?" said Little Bear, giggling. "And what's he doing?" "Baby Hare is having a bath in the snow," said Mother Bear, "so that he's clean and drowsy and feels ready for sleep." "I like snow baths too," said Little Bear. He dived into the snow and scattered it around, plopping a big, soft snowball on Mother Bear's nose. Little Bear and his mother laughed as they flopped down together in a heap. "Are you sleepy now, Little Bear?" his mother asked as they lay together in the snow, watching the first bright stars twinkling in the sky. Little Bear blinked his tired eyes as he tried not to yawn. "I want to see who else is going to bed," he said. "We'll have to be quiet now," said Mother Bear. "Some little ones will already be asleep." "Look over there," whispered Mother Bear. "Little Fox likes being cuddled and snuggled to sleep by his mother." Little Bear pressed close against Mother Bear's warm fur. "I like cuddles too," he said. "We'll be home soon," said his mother softly. But Little Bear had just seen somebody else. "I can see whales," he said, turning to look across the starlit sea. "Little Whale likes his mother to sing him softly to sleep," says Mother Bear. Little Bear sat with his mother and watched the whales swimming by until they were gone, leaving only the soothing hum of their faraway song. Then he yawned. "Are we nearly home yet?" he said drowsily. Little Bear climbed onto his mother's back, and as he was carried home, he watched the colors that flickered and brushed across the sky, while his mother sang him a lullaby. "I like songs too," he told his mother. "And now," said Mother Bear, very softly, "it's time for Little Bears to go to sleep." Little Bear nestled into his mother's soft fur, and when she gave him a gentle kiss goodnight, Little Bear was already fast asleep. Wasn't that cute? So precious. I have another goodnight story for you. This one is called The Goodnight Train. The Goodnight Train gets set to roll. It's being shined and filled with coal. Wash the cars off with a hose. Scrub the engine's dirty nose. Scrub-a-dub, toot, toot. All aboard, the sun is down. The Goodnight Train is leaving town. Find your sleepers, grab your teddy. Climb right up, your bed is ready. All tucked in, the porter cries. Pillows fluffed, now close your eyes. Wheels are turning, smoke drifts high, painting clouds up in the sky. Huffa puffa, choo choo. Slumber lumber up the hill, cars climb slowly up until roll the corner, rock the curve, blankets bounce with every swerve. Rocka, 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 shh. Rocka, 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 shh, shh. Fly through a tunnel black as ink, in and out before you blink. Catch that freight train whizzing past. The Goodnight Train is moving fast. Cars sway on the wooden track. Wheels go click, wheels go clack. Glide across a plain so flat. Gently toss this way and that. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Curl through farms of fuzzy sheep, the sleepy train slows to a creep. Home at last, tucked in and snug, the engines snore a final chug. Husha, 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 sleep. Good night, train. Good night. All right, and now is the end of Goodnight, Train. That was pretty fun with all the different sound effects. At least, I think so. Okay, this might be the last, but we'll see. This one is called The Napping House. There is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And in that house, there is a bed, a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is asleep. And on that bed, there is a granny, a snoring granny, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that granny, there is a child, a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that child, there is a dog, a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that dog, there is a cat, a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that cat, there is a mouse, a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that mouse, there is a flea. Can it be? A wakeful flea, on a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. A wakeful flea who bites the mouse, who scares the cat, who claws the dog, who thumps the child, who bumps the granny, who breaks the bed. In the napping house where no one now is sleeping. And that's the end. I guess since you are being a good listener, I will read one more story for you. Let's see. I will read you one final book, and this one is called In Between Things. An in-between thing is a thing in the middle. The cat is between the table that's green and the chair with the tear sitting right over there. The dog is between the floor and the cat and does not enjoy being in the middle like that. The chair is between the parrot and carpet. The carpet is between the floor and the chair. What will you find between the floor and the carpet? Yuck! A fur ball, a dust ball, and a nasty clump of hair. But it doesn't stop there. Between the floor and the ground below lies a world of in-between things to show. Pick any two things to look in between. Look left and look right. There's much to be seen. An in-between thing can separate two things, which is sometimes a helpful and necessary thing. The glass in between keeps fish wet and us dry. It separates the cat from that tasty-looking guy. If you build a fort and fill it with light, it will separate you from the monsters at night. If you travel outside and then back in once more, An in-between thing you will need is a door. Doors take you through walls, separating kitchens from halls. And you from that pie filled with scrumptious meatballs. In-between things can transport you somewhere, take you to places from here to over there. You can walk down the in-between coal-colored street that's in between this house and the house that has feet. And if you meet an in-between stream or a creek, cross an in-between bridge for dry paws and dry feet. Some spaces between places can stretch very far. Don't walk all those paces, take a train or a car. Take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and in between thing is the mix, you'll get that. Take a little bit of yellow and a little bit of blue, and the in-between color is a new greenish hue. When a bit of wet rain hits a bit of dry sand, the mud feels sticky and damp on your hand. A little bit of skirt and a little bit of short, and the in-between outfit you get is a skirt. A little bit of spoon and a little bit of fork, and the in-between tool you get is a spork. If you dance a little jiggy and add a little wiggy, your in-between jiggle will make everyone giggle. For an in-between thing, no matter how absurd, there is always some form of an in-between word. Between oink and meow, you might hear moinky-ow. Between a cow and a zebra, you'd have a zebro. If you thought up a thing between a giraffe and a poodle, you could create a poofy and spotted geroodle. Not quite this and not that. In-between things aren't clear yet. The sky is dim, neither dark nor light. Is it sunrise or sunset? Is it daybreak or night? Are you out in the cold or too close to hot? Or are you warm in that in-between spot? Look around for in-between things to scribble. Try making yourself the thing in the middle. Keep looking, eyes open, and in-between things will come clear. All kinds of wacky and weird will appear. Search and explore every cranny and nook around the world in your head. And in between the two covers of this In-Between Things book. And that is the end of our final book. Since you need to get some sleep. We both need to get some sleep since we have school tomorrow. We don't want to be late, especially because we have student council duties. So get some rest, yeah? I hope you sleep well, and good night.